Yo guys, KillStone back yet again with another Apex Legends video. Today's video will be on 10 tips and tricks for beginners who are playing Apex Legends the first time. If you want more gameplay and tips and tricks videos like this, then subscribe and click on that bell icon to be updated of new videos coming up soon. And if you did enjoy watching this video, then leave a like. At number 10, the first tip that I'll be giving you guys is a simple one. Holster your gun if you want to run faster. This will help in faster rotations to the next circle and speedy movements, making it hard for the enemies to track and shoot you. It'll also make it possible for you to regroup with your teammates quicker and support them in the case of a possible squad fight that might start. At number 9, I see myself doing this mistake sometimes, but it is a game-changing mistake. It'll cause the difference between a win or a loss. The tip is, don't revive your teammate in the middle of a team fight. This is a common mistake among beginners as they will rely too much on their teammates and thus will revive them in the hopes that they will be able to win the team fight, but 99% of the time, this is not the case. I know that we want to revive our teammates when they're down during a fight, but there's a difference between having a perfect timing to revive and a bad timing to revive. Revive your teammates only when your characters or any of your teammates' characters say,
Reloading. I killed the whole squad. Cool.
or when there are no other enemies near you. At number 8, communicate with your teammates. This is an important tip as it'll also be a game changer on whether or not you'll be able to secure that dub or not. If you have no mic, then use the ping system. Apex Legends has the best ping system in any other games, and this is a great way to alert your teammate of nearby foes or any good weapons and attachments nearby.
Extended heather mag here. Level 3.
On to number 7. Don't split away from your squads. Apex Legends is not a solo game. This may be subject to change though, I think. It is a team shooter game. If you want to have a higher chance to win, then work closely and listen to your teammates.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
At the number 6 spot, you can jump from a very tall height down to the ground and survive the fall. Apex Legends is not like any other FPS shooter games where fall damage is always present. Knowing this, if you're in a tight spot like you're on board the supply ship and have to make a quick escape, then jump down. Don't worry about fall damage, guys. At number 5, I have a tip to land farther and faster when first dropping out from the dropship. If you're the jump master, this is more beneficial as you will be able to deploy your teammates at a safer and further location to prolong your squad's survival and increase your chances of success. However, if you're not the jump master, then when your squad is halfway to your landing spot, peel off from them and do this trick that I'm about to show you all. This trick will also apply to when you're the jump master. When you're gliding into the map, the most important part to look out for is your glide speed shown on the left part of your screen. You should always keep this around 140 to 145. To do this, when you see your speed going down, then simply angle your descent steeper and after a while, you'll see your speed increase. However, once it's nearing 145, slowly ascend the angle of your glide. Don't nosedive all the way, unless your landing spot is directly below to where you are landing, of course.
Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Might be something good this way.
Might be something good this way.
Copy that.
At number 4, this is one of the most important aspects of any FPS competitive game, and that is sound. In this game, sound is the most important in determining the presence of any nearby enemies through their footsteps and the gunfires that are going on. The champions in this game will occasionally give out sound cues, so take that in mind as this will increase your awareness of your surroundings. I will now show you the best settings to have the best sound effects to hear enemy footsteps and gunfire easily. Okay guys, now I will show you the best possible settings you can have in this game to have better sounds so you can hear footsteps and in-game cues easily. Now go to settings and audio. For your master volume, make sure it's all the way to 100%. Same for sound effects volume. Make sure it's maxed out. And for dialogue volume, turn it down. Music volume, turn it down. Lobby music volume is up to you. That's it guys, that's the sound settings you can have in this game, so you can hear footsteps and in-game cues usually. These audio settings will be useless of course if you do not have a good headset, so make sure to get yourself a decent headset that will enable you to hear the sounds and sound effects clearly in this game. At number 3, before you go right into a game of Apex Legends, first starting out, learn the best weapons in this game. Check out videos on the best guns in Apex Legends. This may be subject to change, so check on the currency of when the video was made to make sure it's relevant. You should also go into the training tutorial of this game and fill out the recoil, rate of fire of each of the guns in this game, and configure your aim. At the number 2 spot, follow your jump master no matter where you are landing. If you're not a jump master and your jump master is going to a spot that you don't like to land to, then just bury it and land in the same place as them. You'll have a better chance of winning if your whole squad lands in the same area as you. In the background gameplay, you'll see that I wanted to go to a more safer spot, but the jump master opted to go for the more risky landing spot, though I buried it and landed with them in this game. If you notice, up till now, I kept on emphasizing how you should always stick to your squad mates. Even more so since you're a beginner, because if you go at it solo, then you will most likely die every time, and this will bring your mood down and will leave you in a mood where you don't want to play the game anymore. So yeah, just bear with the decisions that your jump master makes even though you don't like it. Lastly, at number 1, this is probably the most important tip in this video amongst all other important tips, and that is, learn the strengths and weaknesses of each and every legends in this game, and play to your legend's strengths and weaknesses. If you are an aggressive player, then you might want to play as Wraith, as she has the smallest hitbox in the game and has passive that lets you become invincible for a few seconds when you feel like you're getting into heavy gunfire. On the other hand, if you're a defensive player, then I'd suggest that you play as Gibraltar. He's like a tank in this game. As what a tank would do in a game like Overwatch, Gibraltar would absorb all incoming damage with his dome shield, a shield that protects everyone inside it at all directions. You can neither shoot at it from the outside or shoot from the inside to outside. If you can, then this ability will be OP. So yeah. When beginning out, research and test out every legends in this game. Everyone's playstyle is different, but in this game, everyone's playstyle is comfortably in presence with each of the legends in this game. And that's it guys, those are all the 10 tips and tricks that I could give for you new players starting out in this game. If you did enjoy it and found the tips useful, then leave a like, it'll benefit me out a lot, and I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.
Great. I need a leader.
You are the Apex champions.
It's on 40 in my right car. Business change, yeah, I like I ain't all this.